Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Cindy, I'm going to make you co-host. Hope that's okay. Ooh, Fast and Furious tonight. Okay. Approve. Hold on. Here we go. Confirm. Okay. Perfect. Say hello in the comments, you guys. Let me know where you're coming in from. I know I got a lot of Canadians on tonight. I can see all of you. We're launching North America, so that makes sense, right? We have an event coming up in Calgary. I've never been there. Okay. I'm so excited to go to Calgary. I hear it's a blast. I am in Detroit right now. This is a fake background, but you guys can only imagine that this is exactly what it looks like, right? Exactly what it looks like. Anyway, so my name's Heather Hermes. This call is recording, you guys, in case you want the replay. But I have started launching North America actually about 6 or 7 months ago, but I've been doing this whole saving money while traveling thing for like 9 months. So the first 3 months, I was basically just a customer, even though I signed up as an ambassador. Okay. I wasn't ready. Maybe like some of you. I was not ready to go all in and really start a business and do all the things over again. It was a lot. And for 3 months, I sat there and I saved thousands of dollars and I was like, okay, well, I saved thousands of dollars, but what? What's the big deal? I mean, that's a big deal. So the VP called me and he was like, listen, Heather, I don't know why you've saved thousands of dollars and you haven't launched an entire market with us and taken advantage of this opportunity, but I think it would be something that you could really take advantage of and change your entire existence. So he told me, let's go to Spain. Let's see the culture of the company. Let's see the culture of what we're building. And that's the really cool thing, you guys. It's 9 years, almost 10 in the making. Okay. Not a startup, but we're launching here in North America. So imagine that in a business where it like has everything it needs, only you get to be in control of an entire market. So that's what we're doing. And I didn't really understand the bigness of that when I was just hanging out saving money for 3 months. Okay. I should have started earlier. So as I'm showing you the platform and the money and all that stuff, just consider that if I would have started 3 months earlier, we would have been way further along and you guys would have already been making money in your little pockets. Okay. But you're here now and that's all that matters. Let me show you. Let's see. I'm going to share the platform itself. Give me a second. Here we go. I was looking up Spain earlier for a couple of guys. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, cool. We're not going to look up Spain. I'll just look up Cancun because it's something that most people will go to, right? So let's just do that. It's just an app, you guys. It's just an app. We are not selling product. We are not selling, a dream for you to have some sort of huge transformation, unless your transformation looks like a better life, going to different places and getting better experiences, or taking your family on that dream vacation, or going to the 2 states over to have a little getaway. That's a transformation in itself. However, this is just an app for you guys to plug into. And what you're doing is giving people access to a membership. Okay. I'm just going to look up that same date. It's a membership-based community. It's all digital, and it's driven by AI. So what that's doing right now is looking through 40 different vendors and finding you the best deal in Cancun for those dates. Where before you're looking through Booking, you're looking at Expedia, you're Googling, you're doing all the things, and you're trying to find the best deal on your own. This is what it does for you, and then gives you extra discounts on top of that because you're a member. So I'm going to go down here and just look at all inclusives instead, because we definitely need to go to the pool and it needs to be all inclusive. Okay, we need to do that. We don't want to carry around money in Mexico. We want to stay by the pool with no money in our pockets and just have it be ready for us. Okay, tacos and tequila. Here we go, 57% off. So 26.96 is the price. Now, remember when I said it searches through all of those different vendors? That would be the average of that price you would get. The regular discount there is $1,227. Remember this number though, that turbo discount is $235. I'm going to give you a deal and I'm going to also tell you what turbo can do for you. And I want you to remember that number because I'm going to explain it later. Loyalty points is $53 extra that you can spend. Your loyalty points are basically just your membership dollars that you're spending every single month. But if you have three people, if Hina, Cindy, and Pam said to me, I travel too, I want to be a member, and I sign them up, I would never have to pay out of pocket for my membership again. Like, think about that when you're going on a little dinner with your family and Uncle Paul's sitting at the dinner table. You don't want to tell him about gut health. You're going to say, "Hey, do you want to go to Cancun and save like $1,515 on your next all-inclusive vacation?" Uncle Paul's going to be like, "Oh my God, yeah, show me what." Right? But if you gave him a pill, he'd probably scoff at you, right? So the conversation changes a little bit when you're talking about freedom and travel and experiences, okay? Just if you're looking at this as a business and not just as a customer, we welcome both. Okay, so that's the hotels. Now you're also earning $12.96 when you book this. So you can use that on flights and cars and transfers and cruises and activities, anything you want to, because travel credits you can spend in full. Okay. We also have a lifestyle mall. You can buy a Gucci purse or a $30 pair of yoga leggings. They have golf t-shirts. They have all the things, and you save money and earn money on the mall. I can drop ship Cindy a gift for hitting a certain rank in the company. Okay. If you've built a business before, you know that people get little gifts here and there for their things. And that's a beautiful way to earn, save, and help your team out. Okay. So here's one really cool thing, you guys. This is what I saw. This is what I went to in Spain. It's called a life experience. Now we have many, and 5 or 6 of them launch every single month. These are trips that we curate. This app is made by us. We do not white label our app. Most travel companies or travel platforms will take a product and put their name on it and call it their app. This is something that was made by our specific company. Okay. So we have control over it. We plan the trips. We have the relationship with the vendors. So let's just look at, let's see, Caribbean cruise. Okay. So this is something that's 8 days and 7 nights. It's $9.99 a person, which is already cheaper than normal, in my opinion. You can also use 300 loyalty points or dollars. So what does that mean? When you have a membership, you get certain points that equal dollar per dollar, and then it's only $700 for you to go. $700 for you to go on an 8 day, 7 night cruise for each person. That's insane. Okay. But now imagine this. At the end of 12 months of membership, you're going to have on a turbo membership over 3,000 points or dollars to spend. Zanzibar, $13.99. For 2 people, it unlocks those points. Okay. You can go to Zanzibar. You can go to wherever this is. I don't even know. Um, Tunisia, Panama, the Caribbean cruise. You can go to South Korea. You can go to Bali. You can go to Cancun. You can go to a pasta and art extravaganza in the south of France. Like, let's just go today. The weather was nice here in Detroit though today, so I'll stay today. We'll leave tomorrow morning. There's all kinds of, even on this app, we do leadership trainings and villas. We do, let's see, do any of these sound like amazing to you? Like, where do you want to go? Put in the comments, where is that one place where you think it's on your list, but you just don't think you have access to be able to go? Like, I want to drop the barrier to entry for every single person. Like, Costa Rica seems out of reach for a lot of people. It's here for $5.99 a person. And you can use 200 loyalty points to get that down to $400, right? Perfect. I only said right because I wanted to make sure I was doing the math right. I'm not good at the maths. But those are the life experiences. After 12 months, you get to unlock that for 2 people. That's insane, you guys. And they're already discounted. So then I saw this. One more thing, and then we'll talk about money. You guys ready to talk about money? Okay. So let's just say we're going to Rome. All right. AI is going to plan this. We are the only people with this AI trip planner, and we built it. So we're going to go with our partner. You're telling it what to do. We're going to go on a high budget because, believe it or not, Rome is way less expensive than you would think. All right, we're going to tell it what we want to do. Private and luxury, excellent quality, day trips, full day tours, cultural tours, skip the line tickets, likely to sell out, half day tours. Okay, next. Now in 30 to 60 seconds, it's going to curate a trip. So think about like the last time you booked a trip, how stressful that was. Chat GPT, called Aunt Louise to see where her and Uncle Danny went. You actually went to booking, you checked your map, you did all of these things, and you still have no idea. You're confused because Chat GPT told you to go one place and booking has a deal on another place. This is actually going to tell you what the best deal is right away with the hotels. It's going to show you on a map. It's going to plan every single activity, and you can book those activities here. Okay. It already has your trip ready for you. Check this out. Skip the line Vatican, $22. It's an 8-minute walk to a pasta making tour. Okay. $39. All right. I told you Rome wasn't as expensive as you thought. Like traveling the world and being in these spaces is way easier if you have access like this than any other thing you're doing. Okay. It's easier than you think. $41 for the Coliseum, $60 for the Crypts. I don't know if I want to go on that one. We're going to skip it. Vatican surroundings. We're going to go. Those golf tours, golf cart tours are so good. Okay. $57. Now here's one. Actually, I'm not going to go through every day, but this one, a day trip from Rome with a coastal guide to the Amalfi Coast for $81. Like if I told you how much I spent on a little boat to go around the Amalfi Coast, you would just pass out. You would pass out. So it shows me on the map too, like where it's at. Every time I hover over it, it's showing me where I go. Okay? Do you see that? It's moving every time. So now I can book my flights here. I can go to my hotels and also it's showing me my turbo discount at 198. It's showing me all the hotels that I can book here. It's also showing it on the map. An incredible way to book a trip. So much easier. In 30 to 60 seconds, I have me and my partner's family or vacation already booked, and he doesn't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I can book all the tickets right there, book my flights, and it's done. The future of this looks like even quicker. I just talk into my phone and say, hey, me and Cindy are going on a girls' trip. We're going to go to Rome. We're going to go for 5 days, probably in May. I want to stay at the bougiest hotel you got. I want to go eat good food, drink wine, whatever. And it will plan it out. And I just click one button. I click what I want and click one button. That's the future of this. Okay. So, like I said, we're just launching. We launched last week in Dallas. So you're on one of the first calls in our real launch period. That is insane. So, okay, now let's talk about how to make money and what this looks like and what this is going to cost you and where's the gotcha and all that stuff. Okay. So we're going to go to the actual business, what it looks like. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. You guys ready for the truth though? Like I know you guys want very much for me to be very clear. So I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to really focus on the elite membership. I'm going to focus on turbo. 588 one time. $99 for your business, 120 for an activation, 120 for your first month. Okay? Then that 249, remember turbo? I told you to remember that number. Okay, so 249 is one time. You never have to pay it again. So think about this. I walk into a bank and I say, I'm going to save 120 every single month for my travel. If I give you $250 up front, will you match that for me and give me another $120 every single month? They would say no. They would say absolutely not. I don't know who this girl is, but we need to get her out of here. So this is 240 points or dollars every single month because you gave them $250 up front. Okay. So 588 all in. Remember when I said those life experiences at the end of 12 months will have you be able to take a trip for two on any of those life experiences with only points. So now you have 240 points every single month, 490 when you join because you paid the 588. It's over 3,000 points. And now you can go anywhere in any one of those life experiences with five new ones launching every single month at the end of the year. Would it be worth it to you if you paid 588, got three people into your business like Cindy, Hina, and Pam, and then never paid your membership out of pocket again and took that trip for two? Would that be worth it for you? You're going to take a vacation anyway, pay the 588, take the vacation. Okay. If that's all you're in it for, that's cool, but let's look at the money. So now every turbo you get, you're going to get $80. Every elite 40, but nobody's getting anything but turbo because of that 250 pay up and you getting double points and extra discounts because that $235 paid for it. You guys, you saw it. You saw it with your own eyeballs. Now you have a fast start bonus. If you get six personally sponsored turbo people in 21 days, you're going to make $1,110. Okay. That's your money back plus 520 bucks. So every 7 days, you're going to get two people. What's really cool is that you get an extra bonus once you hit three people. That's an extra 20 bucks. That goes into the $1,110, you guys. So those last three people are going to make you $100 instead of 80. And it's the perfect scenario because you make your money back in 21 days and earn 520 bucks. That's unheard of in a business anywhere. I have my own makeup brand. I've done coach. I've done all these crazy things. Okay. Everything I love, I turn into a business. But this is a quick turnaround for people who are looking to invest. Not only are you getting that vacation, but you're also able to make your money back with just a little bit of effort. Okay. Now we're going to go back here. Actually, no, we're not. I fixed the slides. So every time you level up, you're making extra money on every turbo that you sign up. Every single one. You're and elite, but we do turbo because we save money and we get double points. So also, if I sign Cindy up and Cindy's gold and I'm diamond, every time she signs somebody up, I get the difference between 160 and 40. So I'm making $120 on every single sign up Cindy has and her people. That's pretty insane. Everything that touches your business, you're going to get paid on. There's also an opportunity for you to earn $600 a week and $1,200 a week based on the level that you're at. Every single week, if your team gets six new people, not you, but you and your team get six new people, you can make 600 bucks a week. 1,200 if you're platinum. That's only 30 people in your entire organization. And you're going to make $1,200 every single week with 12 new people. Not only is that built for growth and going to make you level up, but it's also going to earn you an extra $5,000 a month. Most people in network marketing aren't making $5,000 a month. That is a huge step up. Huge. All right. Then you have residual on your customers. You guys, listen, not only does our comp plan pay out because we're not paying overhead and shipping costs and all that stuff, so we can pay all those things. They pay out a bonus on somebody that's coming in as a customer building a membership. Okay. With membership, you're also getting a residual on all of those people that you sign up, every single one of them. Okay. It's tiered. Obviously, the more you get, the more you earn. And then you have residuals on your team members. Okay. So you're going to build two different sides of your team. You're going to level that out. And with 2,500 people in your team, you'd make $22,500. I don't know if there's any people on here that have had big teams before, but that's pretty unheard of too, because I had over 50,000 people in my last team and I was not making 22.5 at that time. That's crazy because there's no ever overhead, because it's digital, because AI drives it, because there's no other cost besides running this app and making it good for the North American launch. Okay, so that's your residual. Now there's also all kinds of crazy bonuses, you guys, and trips. Because here's what's really cool, and I said this the other day online. When I was a big leader in all these other companies and all these other leaders were earning trips and going on these crazy vacations and all this stuff, you know what this does for us? Everybody can go on the trip. You want to go on the trip? Go and use your points. Go on the trip. Earn a trip at the one of the lowest ranks in the company. Another trip at Jade. Okay. And this is built into the compensation plan. What's really cool about that is a lot of times they'll run these bonuses and you can make this much money in this time and this much money in this time, da 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 da. This is built into the compensation plan. You want a $100,000 car? Let's work. You want a $250,000 car? Let's work. You want $1 million house? Let's go. However, we need 10 million. We need to talk about the company, or talk to the company about that because where are we buying $1 million house right now? Oh my God, real estate. Anyway, we have something special for you tonight, though. There is a promotion. It's a turbo 90-day free 2 months that you're going to get on turbo. I really messed that up. My face was not saying the words correctly, but you know what? We're getting through it. So turbo 90. Here's what it does. You're going to sign up as turbo because obviously you're going to do that regardless of this promotion. But it's an $828 value, 829. We're going to round up. You get $970 or loyalty points for the cost of your turbo entry. Okay. So month one, you pay what everybody else would pay on any other month. Month two, you pay zero. Month three, you pay zero. You also get your loyalty points that you would also get on a regular membership on any given day, 490 points. 240 on those 2 months that you're paying zero, even though you don't have three people. And you're also getting the points that you would get in your dual team so that you can start making those residuals and that you can get your membership paid for. I love that I kept the thank you slide. Okay, that's really special. Anyway, so you guys, we launched, like I said, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. You're on one of the first Zooms after the official launch where we have more trips for North America. We have better things coming up and out with AI. It's really a special place to be where a lot of the work has been done. And even though you're part of the launch team, you guys, and you get to make some decisions on how we move forward, most of the work has been done for you. And I'm telling you, if you're just here to hang out and go on the trip, great. Get your little turbo promotion, get your 2 free months, get your trip at the end of the year. But if you're here to build a business, the timing and positioning here is like no other. I started this with 2 people, you guys. I was the first one. I called my friends. That's all I did. I didn't bring some team. I didn't do nobody gave me any favors. I just called 2 people, brought them over and said, we're going to travel. We're going to make the best life. And we're going to do this with integrity. We're going to have so much stinking fun. And we're going to build something different. So that's what we're doing. You guys, you don't want to wait. You're here. Why wait until you're here? Okay, so let's get in. Let's do it. I'll be in Calgary next week. And then the next trip is Phoenix. You guys, we're going to have so much fun there. I hope you guys book the trip and I'll see you guys on the team pages. I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys.